From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Today, a fun matchup in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back of the 27. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out to one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? The former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. He finds Smith-Njigba right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. He gets 6 on that play, and the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They kick the running back in motion. Now Darnold off the play action. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Play fake. Darnold. To the left. He's got Arroyo. Down at the 17-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete left side. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. So you wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Defense hasn't really found its backbone yet, but maybe just a little sliver of light between the clouds here as they bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, you're not going to likely keep points off the board, but if you can come through with one more stop and limit it to a field goal, yeah, that's at least something to build from.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Buys time, rolling right. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. And the Seahawks, 1st down. First and goal, Seattle.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans, nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's Bryce Oliver. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hands into the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And they were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this third down play. Third and long for him here. Trying to set up that screen, but it falls incomplete, and now they're facing 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
He gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things. Separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It could be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
From the gun, Darnold. It gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make it pay.
Time set here on this third down from the Titans. 6 DBs out there. Air it out on third. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Walker. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal. There's another for it. This is close, but it looks like they stopped him just short of the goal line. We'll pause now for an injured player, and it looks like he's worse for wear after handling that last carry. Just a yard away on third and goal. Here's the jumbo package. He'll try to do it himself. And they're going to say he was short. They held him out, Brock, and now we're going to have to wait and see what they decide to do here on fourth and goal. They weren't particularly interested in disguising that call, Brock. The defense knew it was coming, and they make the stop.
Yeah, even against a prepared defense, you still expect to at least get a yard, get that surge, get that push. We've been so used to seeing it. That's a real tip of the cap to the defense to get that stop.
Now Darnold, fourth down. Shuffle pass to his back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Titans, nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Again, a run with Pollard. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Titans will have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 here. Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
They give on 2nd to Pollard. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Got to figure out this 3rd down here. On the gun, it's Ward. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Man, that was a chain mover if he would have held on, Brock, but the contact just too much to do so.
Yeah, he's going to be disappointed in himself because you've got to make these contested catches, but I do give a lot of credit. An outstanding effort defensively to force that ball out.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course, but you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Completed to his running back. It's a small gain up to the 38. Amani Hooker with the tackle.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, when one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Walker on 2nd. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Sent down by Cody Barton.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. Connection made to Shaheed. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They get 6 and a first down as well.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
First down.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 1st and 10. Darnold. It's dropped underneath. Walker. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it sets up Seattle with first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Going on first, here's Darnold. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted! And the Titans get the football on the first turnover of the contest. And just like that, a really good drive is taken away with an INT.
Sure was a lot of promise on that series, right? That's a small silver lining for them at the very least, but probably won't be much comfort now. And it's going to feel even worse when this quarterback watches the tape tomorrow.
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Just how many times do we see teams go to this route? You can go to a Little League field, tell them to, hey, run to the post. It's a playbook staple. And he's someone you could depend on to create space and make catches out of it.
Throwing now on first down. Ward. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up 2nd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Now here he goes. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 20.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
First down throw here for Ward. Take it off with it again. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Tight end going in motion here. Ward off the play fake. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. To the air with Ward. Got TK, complete. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans parlay the interception into points. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Titans 7. Joey Sly.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back to the 27. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Staying with Walker. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's good for a Seahawks 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Seattle.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Football on that 47-yard line. 1st down. Into the gun. Here's Darnold. This one's caught. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. It's a design boot. Pass complete to Walker. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Slot man motioned over. To throw, here's Darnold. Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
As a quarterback, you love when that screen pass is called. At least I used to. And you want to attract that defense and all those guys coming after you. But you also got to find a throwing lane. And he couldn't do it on that one.
Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. That's caught. Here's Arroyo. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's Darnold to throw. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. Play fake, Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Seahawks with a 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. To the left, he's got a roll. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Jason Myers now going to try to knock this through for the Seahawks. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a 1-score game here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Ward. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the 1st.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty.
That penalty is declined.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10 here. Ward. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, Ward going to the air. He's going to keep it this time. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans make it a 1-score game before halftime. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. The position can be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Here's Slide to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans cut it to a field goal game.
Titans 14.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
2nd down now, they need 7. This time, they'll keep it on the ground. 2nd down run gets them 5. Now they've got 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
So a field goal game at the half. A good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen with you from the EA Studios in Orlando. This has been a heck of a game so far. Just a field goal separating these two squads. You have to imagine both sides are trying to figure out how to clean things up and put some touchdowns up in the second half. Let's find out what goes on in the third quarter. Back out to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Excellent work as always, Scott. Love that halftime reports. Just a field goal game for us here as we start quarter number 3. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Oliver with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So to begin the third, it'll be the Titans offense we see first. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They send a tight end in motion. 1st and 10, it's Pollard. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Ward. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
What's going to throw here on 3rd? He has the first over the middle. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs too.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Will be yard at most there, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Here's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. No throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
For a Titans 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. Hit behind the line, and the ball is loose. Unfortunately, the Titans were able to jump back on that one. No turnover on the play.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Brian Callahan, an unhappy camper along that sideline. He's got the challenge flag out.
Previous play is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
At After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So Brian Callahan coming away victorious after that challenge. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that first down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. This is a 35-yard look from the right hash.
Here we go, all squared up once again after the first drive of the second half. Something tells me, though, Kate, these kickers, they better stay warm because more than likely their leg is going to play a big difference in this outcome.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's a return from the 7. Things going well so far. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution and more than likely making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Out wide here to come. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second down now, 7 to go. They'll go play action. Flush out out to his left. And he picks up about 6 on the play. Stopped the right near the marker. Didn't get it, 3rd down.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the 1st.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And the Titans rush is going to win this rep. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offense, sacked by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
From the gun, Darnold. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the 1st down play. Forced to throw it away right there. An awfully difficult 3rd down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. The Titans ready to take over on offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. It's a 21-yard gain. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
First down, and they go right back to it. It's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Right back to Pollard. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of 1 more yard here on 3rd down.
At the 43-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. On the sneak, here's Ward. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop her at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's good for a Titans first down.
That may not look like much, but that is a confidence builder for quarterback and offensive line in particular. When you know you can push the pile on 3rd down on a sneak and get a first down, you may have to come back to that in a bigger moment in this one later.
Up the middle, here goes Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Brought down by Ernest
These
Jones.
linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw with Ward. Finds him over the middle. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Connection is made. Iomena. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Now Ward. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. And they get this down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Titans will have a first down.
1st and 10.
This is one of those plays you're going to see on tape this week, I guarantee it. Not because of the catch, but because of the effort. Lays out and brings in the off-target throw.
Now it's Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
And 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's a tie ball game through 3, and we're going to see which side separates in the 4th. Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Ward now. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
3rd down and 8 yards to go.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. 3rd and long for him here. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
It's a very important field goal for Joey Sly. First field goal was good. His 2nd look from inside of 45 yards. Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
First down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
Walker on 1st down. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st. Here's Darnold. To the left and pulled in by Cup. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on 1st down.
At the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did. Wasted no time in getting that sack.
Titans sending out some nickel coverage here. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And after this play, there's a Titan out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Walker running to the right. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing here, Darnold. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's not going to get the first. He needed real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, 3rd and 1. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and goal, Seattle.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Darnold. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
And again, it's Darnold. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
24, Titans 20.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. So now here comes the Titans on offense. They find themselves down here in the fourth after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. Lasers this one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be a Tennessee 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
They get to Pollard from the gun. That one only good for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Tariq Woolen on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 37-yard line.
A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Heads out on the bootleg. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down, they need 7. He'll throw it. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Kate, the game wasn't on the line with that series, but don't tell the defense because they brought the urgency and juice like it was. Getting the sack, setting up 4th down, well, it picks everybody up on that sideline, and now their offense gets a chance in a one-score game.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. They liked how that drive was going, but the ending, the turnover on downs, yeah, that's something they'll try to rewrite on this series. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. To the air with Ward. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a 4th quarter lead. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts them in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Pretty important PAT here, Brock, to make it a field goal game. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans push their lead to 3.
Titans 27, Seahawks 24.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold headed out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. And that second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Seahawks down by only 3. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. With a quick pass out wide. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Titans in the dime, 3rd down, 6 DBs out there. Running back sent in motion. doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Put a gold star on the grade sheet for that defensive coverage, even with plenty of time to throw it. That defense never gave the QB a lane to complete it.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Throwing now. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Seahawks 23-yard line.
They're going to pass it here. Completed over the middle. And this one is over. The Titans get the first down. And that should finish off this victory for them. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Lined up in victory formation, and the Titans take a knee. Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So this winds up a win for the Titans. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game. It's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners as we say goodbye from Nashville.